TopMedTalk.
Well, welcome to TopMedTalk. I'm Desiree Chappell. I've had the opportunity to sit down with a couple of the speakers and guests, and I am so fortunate to be able to sit down with Sam Bampoe, who is a consultant anesthetist at University College London Hospital. Hi, Sam. How are you?
Hi, Desiree. I'm really well, thank you.
Good.
Thanks
did I get all that right?
You did. Very good.
That's all right. Well, it helps because I have visited you
Absolutely.
at UCLH, and
Yes.
I put some context with all
Absolutely.
of that.
Absolutely. We know each other
We
well.
do. Sam, I was so excited to be able to sit down with you. We were talking a little bit earlier about the UCL Perioperative Medicine Master's Program. And I thought it would be great for our listeners because, obviously we have a huge focus on perioperative medicine, to hear a little bit more about the program because I don't think we've talked about it much. And so can you just give us a little bit of history behind what it is and what it kind of is now, and how our listeners might get more information?
So I currently sit on the faculty, and I'm the dissertations lead for the Masters. And actually, I started off doing the Masters myself when I was a trainee. So I had about 3 or 4 years to go in my training and was starting to get interested in perioperative medicine. The Royal College was starting to talk about perioperative medicine. And that's when the Masters program launched. And I was a trainee. I looked at the program, the modules on offer, and it really caught my attention. And I went on, I did the Masters. I did a fellowship in perioperative medicine here at UCL, and have subsequently gone on to be on the faculty. So it's been going for a few years, and it's one of those few courses that actually has former students on its faculty. So I've been through it. I've lived through the process of doing the Masters and can mentor and guide our students appropriately. It's a great course. It's a very flexible course. So it's we have a PG cert that can be done in 2 years, or PG dip and Masters or MSc.
Can you explain that, especially for some of us in the US and other areas, what all that really actually means?
For the PG cert, so the postgraduate certificate, you can do up to 4 credit-bearing modules, and you can do that over 2 years flexibly. And then to go on and do the full Masters, you need to do another 4 credit-bearing modules plus a dissertation. So to do the diploma is 8 modules in total, and then the Masters, you add a 9th module, which is the piece of original research or quality improvement.
Oh, I gotcha.
And so, and all of that can be done flexibly over 5 years. So that's one of the things that really sets our course aside. It's entirely distance learning. We have students from all over the world.
And you never have to come to London.
You never have to come to London unless you want to.
Unfortunately, right? That's a darn.
But we have students from all over the world, from the United States to Australia, New Zealand to Asia, all over the world. And it's delivered entirely using innovative technology and distance learning platforms. And as I say, the standout feature for me, and certainly for most of our students, is the ability to do it flexibly. Most of our students have a full-time clinical career. And we have students from all parts of the multidisciplinary team, from nurses to allied health professionals to physicians.
So you don't have to be a physician to do this?
Oh, no, absolutely not. In fact, we welcome members of the full multidisciplinary team. That's what perioperative medicine is all about, really.
Do you feel like that you have more nurses, or not nurses, but more non-physicians than physicians, or is it currently a pretty good mix?
I think it's a pretty good mix at the moment, and also not strictly anesthesiology or anaesthetist. So the physician mix comes from across the board. And we're certainly trying to encourage more surgeons, more physicians to participate. The course is very all-inclusive for everybody, so there's something for everybody there. So most people are doing the course in parallel to their full-time clinical careers, and that's why we've made it flexible in acknowledgement that that's what most people do, and that's what's made it so successful, actually.
So do you have to do it, can you sign up for it any time, or is there certain parts of the year that you have to sign up for new classes?
Yeah, it runs according to the traditional academic format. So the the year starts in September and runs through till the following sort of summertime, so the end of term for us is actually now.
Yeah.
So even today at the conference today, we've been doing some distance vivas of people's dissertations. We've done a couple of vivas today.
Oh, cool.
And so, you know, so it runs along the sort of traditional academic calendar. So you can apply any time for the next intake, and the next intake is usually the next September.
Oh, okay, so it's year to year.
Year to year, yes.
Okay, and so and I don't know if this has anything to do with you. I thought it did. The MOOC.
Yes, so that's developed by our team as well.
That's what I thought.
So the MOOC is a free course. It has been developed by Dr. Whiteman, who's one of our master's faculty, and it's fantastic. It's been hugely successful. We've had thousands and thousands of people around the world doing the MOOC.
So can you explain a little bit about what that is?
So the MOOC is a massive online open course. It's run in runs, so it's delivered in runs. So, that, for example, it's open currently for people to sign up for. It's a 4-week course. If you sign up at the moment, you go through all of the various modules, and then you get a certificate at the end of it. And then it closes down and then opens up again
and
in October
free.
This year. It's completely free.
Right.
So if you go to the Future Learn website and look for Perioperative Medicine in action, if you search for that term, you'll be presented with all the details on how and where to sign up, and it's been great. We've had fantastic feedback. People who've done the MOOC have then subsequently approached us looking to do the masters, to go on to do further training. We've even had people who've done the MOOC who've come to us and asked whether we would be interested in employing a perioperative nurse or you know, people. So it really has had a profound impact on people, which is more than we could have ever hoped for. Really.
Oh yeah. Well, one thing that I was going to say too, and this is what I've done, and I haven't finished my MOOC course, is that you were able to pay a certain amount of money, and that gives you a certificate, I guess, not a diploma.
So you can
but you can do it any time that you want to. So I love the MOOC because I think it's kind of like a little taster,
absolutely,
of what you may expect in the master's program.
It really is,
yeah.
And it's very. It's very inclusive, so we've really made it accessible to people from any background who are interested in perioperative care. Anybody who's involved in the care of patients having surgery should really think about doing the MOOC, and you know, the feedback that we've had is that it's been hugely valuable and had a big impact on people's clinical practice, and that's great. You know, that's a huge payoff for all the hard work that went into developing it, particularly from Dr. Whiteman who leads it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So there's the MOOC that you can do at certain times. They open for 4-week courses.
Yes.
There's the MOOC that you can pay for a diploma, which is a very, very small fee.
Yeah.
Pay for a certificate, and you can do that anytime. Yeah. And then next step is the master's program.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we're in the process of developing a sort of intermediate between the two, which is a short course. It will be a paid course, but it will go into more detail than the MOOC, but it's not quite a master's level.
So like a diploma
an intermediate
type or certificate type thing.
And we're doing that in conjunction with Monash, so the guys down in Melbourne.
Fantastic.
So like I say, we're very collegiate, collaborative, you know, and I think that's reflected in our faculty and the way we work with other groups. You know, the way perioperative medicine should be, you know, sharing the expertise and the knowledge that we have.
I love it. I mean, the interdisciplinary, the international, you know, hearing people what they're doing in other countries, to me has been so enlightening.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely. That's one of the great things about EdPom, the conference, isn't it?
I know.
You know, if you look around, you wander around the museum today, you know, the mix of delegates from all over the world, it's great.
It really is, yeah. So, well, Sam, in our closing here, tell us where we find more information about the master's program.
Yeah, so if you simply Google the UCL Perioperative Medicine Master's Program, you'll be taken to our homepage where you can find out all about the program. You can look at the modules that we offer and how to sign up. Similarly, if you go to the Future Learn website and look up Perioperative Medicine in Action, you'll be given all the information for the MOOC, and that's a good place to start. And all of our contact details are available on both of those sites, so if you are interested in either of those programs, do get in touch.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Sam, for sitting down with us. I hope that we get some information out there to all of our listeners, and that they have a look at it, because it truly is unique and a wonderful opportunity for everyone in our space, the perioperative space. So thanks again, and please feel free to reach out to Sam Bampoe. We'll put not necessarily your home phone number on there, but we can put the UCL contact stuff on there as well. So, well, thank you so much for listening. Be sure to keep listening over the course of the next couple of days. Again, we're coming to you live from EBPOM 2019 here in London. All right, cheers. Have a great day.
Nate Majerison here. Thanks for listening to TopMedTalk. Now, before we let you go, it's important that we remind you to subscribe to TopMedTalk. That way you'll never, ever miss another episode. Also, if we could encourage you to join us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, pretty much every single social media platform, we're there. Join us. And finally, check out TopMedTalk.com. If you go to our website, you can subscribe to email updates. That way we can always tell you where we're going to be, what we're going to be doing, and how you can join us. TopMedTalk.com, and click on the section marked email updates. Finally, TopMedTalk is proud to act as the broadcasting arm of EBPOM, Evidence-Based Perioperative Medicine. We'd love you to find out more about them as well. ebpom.org is their website. That's ebpom.org. And if you go to ebpom.org/meetings, you can find out about some of the wonderful meetings that we attend and cover across the year here on TopMedTalk. That's ebpom.org/meetings.